sire points. And while our judges are placing this class, it's my honor to introduce our two judges for the International Guernsey Show this year. Our lead judge is Mr. Lynn Harbaugh. Lynn is an area sales representative with North Star Select Sires in north central Wisconsin. He and his wife Sarah and sons Jacob and Logan also own and operate Bellevue Holsteins, which is a small herd of elite registered Holsteins. Prior to joining Select Sires, he was co-owner and operator of a successful farm partnership, achieving the highest lactation average in the U.S. for all herds over 112 BAA, while breeding and developing multiple All-American nominees and show winners, including being the co-owner of the grand champion of the 2000 World Dairy Expo Red and White Show here at Madison. They've also sent a number of bulls to stud. As president of the Wisconsin Holstein Association, Lynn is currently on the state board. He has judged in more than 15 states at the district, state, and national level, and in 2007, he served as the official judge of the Grand International Red and White Show here at World Dairy Expo. He's also judged at the Royal Winter Fair, the North American International Livestock Exposition, the New York Spring Dairy Carousel, and the National Holstein Show at San Luis Potosi in Mexico. Harbaugh has been an official judge for the Hordes Dairyman Contest and also enjoyed serving as an official for the post-secondary judging contest held at World Dairy Expo. Please join me in welcoming our judge for today's International Guernsey Show, Mr. Lynn Harbaugh. And our associate judge for the show today is Mr. Paul Trapp. Paul currently is in his 17th year with ABS Global. He is a regional sire analyst there. He and his wife Sarah and sons Cole and Bo, who was born last year during World Dairy Expo's Holstein Show, own an elite group of registered Brown Swiss, Jerseys, and Holsteins, receiving All-American nominations across all three breeds. Trapp has served 5 years on World Dairy Expo's Dairy Cattle Show Committee and was a member of the Young Dairy Leaders Institute's inaugural class. He has judged shows in 15 different states, including the Midwest Spring and Fall National Holstein shows. He's also traveled to International Dairy Week in Australia and to shows in Brazil and Puerto Rico. Trapp has served on All-American panels for Brown Swiss, Red and White, Milking Shorthorn, and Holstein breeds. He's also a member of Pit Crew Genetics and works numerous sales as a ringman throughout the United States. Please also join me in welcoming Paul Trapp as our associate judge of this year's show.
You're marking your catalogs along with us in the Grand International Red and White Show. There were 5 fall yearlings in milk. Reading down your catalog, entry 3185 was third. Hill Rose Ad Annabelle Red, exhibited by Joe Brantmeyer of Sherwood, Wisconsin. 3187 was second in the class. Priceview Ritzy Leah Red, exhibited by Justine Kelsey of Canastota, New York. 3188 was the class winner, was also the Bred Known Award winner and named Best Udder. Scenic Edge MRB Jolyn Red, exhibited by David and Yvonne Preeter and Rodney Bonoff of Plymouth, Wisconsin. Entry 3192 was fifth. 3193 was fourth, and our first junior, Rosedale Reliance Red, exhibited by Amelia Jose of River Falls, Wisconsin. Now in the ring is the junior trio class. The first place award in this class is presented by Mason-Dixon Red and White Dairy Cattle Association. Best Udder Rosette, presented by the Cattle Connection. And the junior award is sponsored by Elm Park Farms of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin.
And for those of you that are following the International Guernsey Show and would like to update your catalog, for our first class this morning, which was the fall yearlings, class 531, there were 4 animals placed. Entry 1301 was second. 1302 was third and the second junior. 1303 was the winner in the class, also the first junior and the Best Udder Award, Langhaven Erin Treasure, exhibited by Esther Ripley of Moravia, New York. And entry 1304 was fourth.
Judge Karskadin has completed his placings of the Junior Two-Year-Old Cow class in our Grand International Red and White Show. We'd like to recognize those juniors in a class to please take a step forward. Second place junior is entry number 3217, Rainy Ridge Regiment Jackie Red, exhibited by Kate Harris of Richmond, Utah. And our top placing junior in the class is entry 3222, Holbrook Adventure Red, exhibited by Abby Lee Goldenberg of McGregor, Texas. In the open show, placing third in the class is entry 3227, Whittier Farms Lois Red, exhibited by Roy Deniston and Robin Deniston Keller of Nassau, New York. Second in the class was our winning junior, entry 3222, Holbrook Adventure Red, exhibited by Abby Lee Goldenberg, McGregor, Texas. And winning the class, and also named Best Udder and winning the Bread and Own Award, is entry 3208, Sweet Peas, Felicity Red, exhibited by Lloyd and Denise Pease of Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. Judge Karskadin, your comments.
And the pattern continues. Another easy winner. This heifer that tops this class for me does so very, very easily in this class. A heifer that you just admire from one end to the other. She's a heifer with balance. She's a heifer that, again, has that great combination of dariness and strength. She has a wide rump when you get up on her, and I'm calling her the best udder in class as well. She has an advantage over a similar heifer following in second place. She's slightly longer in her frame, slightly more upstanding when you have these two heifers side by side. She's showing me just a little more median suspensory ligament up the back of her udder today, but a beautiful dairy cow following her in second. A heifer that I really admire for her open rib, her openness throughout. She's a heifer for me that just walks a little more correctly on those hind pasterns today. She's a heifer also that's just a little higher in her rear attachment than this long-framed heifer following her in third place. And the heifer in third over the heifer in fourth uses that length of frame to her advantage. She's just a little more upstanding today. She's a little longer from end to end. She's slightly more correct in her rear teat placement today over this great rear-uddered heifer following her in fourth. And the heifer in fourth over the heifer in fifth, a late switch here. We just prefer the way the fore-udder blends into the body wall on this fourth place heifer today. She's just a little smoother in that fore-udder attachment and that front teat placement to go over this great rear-uddered heifer following her in fifth place. And the heifer in fifth over the heifer in sixth, just a little more quality in her rear udder today, a little more upstandingness, a little more correctness through her top line today at all times over this another wide-uddered cow following her in sixth. A real nice class, a fabulous young cow to win the class. Congratulations.